me dance or what? What is up, crypto fam? Welcome back to Sin City Crypto. It's your favorite co-host here, David, fixing the mic arm and coming at you live from Global Studios in Sin City, Nevada, with another one of our live shows, kicking off the week strong. Before we get into content, do your own research. We ain't advisors of finances, right?
What?
We ain't advisors of finances. With that being said, I know you didn't miss him as much as you missed me over the weekend, but still got to put up
Why you sound so tired, bro?
because he's the co-host with me of Sin City.
Drink that coffee, man.
Let me introduce you to your friend, my friend Robin. What's up?
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If you're not familiar, entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. Take the old, boring, stale information, package it up in a fun and sexy way, just like your boy. Now, quick shout out to Global Media. They help us broadcast to other channels than just YouTube. And then, if you didn't already know, we also do deep dives, not just live streams. Just the live stream, though, check out the deep dives. And then, we're a young and growing channel. If you ain't already subscribed, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong?
If you ain't already hit the like button, what the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell, bro?
Hit that like button. I know you haven't done it yet because we're not at max likes yet. And then hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content in the future. David,
Yes.
how you feeling, baby?
Great.
Yeah?
Excellent.
Did you got the coffee in you? You want a Red Bull? You want a Red Bull?
No, I actually already had a Red Bull. Quick shout out, Russell, Stereo 2, Chef, Garrett. Welcome back, my friends. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Today's content is great. We're starting off with our hot take. Then the talking points, finishing off with the market analysis. Now, the winner is Sean in here. Sean, if you're in here, say hello. Sean was the winner of our blockchain parlay last week. Congratulations, my friend. Please confirm that you have received your Cardano in your wallet. Picks are already in for this week's blockchain parlay. Make sure you guys come back Friday for the results and to start the new week of the parlay. With that being said, let's not waste any time. I want to talk about Bitcoin real quick. And where's Bitcoin at? And I want to show you guys a chart. Pull up my laptop here. This is a chart of balance that is held on exchanges for Bitcoin. Orange represents the balances on the exchange, and the white line represents the price. You can see here, this in the beginning of this chart here is October of 2018. We are at the lowest levels of amount of Bitcoin that is held on exchanges since 2018. And you can see how this correlates with the price. Typically, when the exchanges drop, when the balance on the exchanges drops, the price of Bitcoin tends to go up. We are at 4-year low, almost 3.5-year lows. Is this bullish for Bitcoin? Does it matter?
I mean, if you look at the chart, so it has the lows were at the bottom of the bear market for the last cycle. So if we're at the same area as far as percentages, then are we at the bottom of the bear market right now? Because at that point in 2018, it was another almost 2 years before it came out of the bear market. So
and actually, let's reference that real quick, Robin. So here I have a chart pulled up. It shows you since 2013 the rate of return for Bitcoin per month. So you can see here, this is a 2018 right here. We can see in October we were down 4.6%, followed by a 30% drop in November and then a 6% drop in December. We didn't really recover until February of 2019. And even then we were kind of still in a bear market, but this is some reference. So what do you think now that you've seen this chart, Robin?
I mean, I don't know, man. We are in a bear market, and it's funny. I keep watching other YouTube channels for reference sometimes, see what the competition is doing, and I would say 80% of content creators are still in this narrative that we're about to come out of this like tomorrow or something. Now, I do forecast we're going to get, even in the bear market. In the past 2 years ago, you had pumps and then retracement and pumps and retracement, but you never left that zone. So when Bitcoin went from 20,000 and it dipped down to 8, it would go down to 6,000 up to 7, it hit 9,000 back down to 5, and it just kind of bounced around there for almost 2 years. So, Do I think there's money to be made as far as in the short term? Possibly, but I think right now is more of a pack your bags. Start stuff in the portfolio. Start picking up some things at a discount that you maybe weren't able to get before. So that's the way. That's my strategy. Now, nobody really knows what's going to happen. And if somebody sit here and tells you dates and things are going to come out and this event's going to fundamentally change, I don't see anything outside of a Bitcoin spot ETF to bring any like big movement into the market. If you look at the coin market cap, for example, David, you'll see that the volume right now is pretty low. So
For Bitcoin or for the whole market?
For the market. So the trading volume, just not a lot of people in comparison to where we were. There's not a lot of people trading crypto.
We're at 67 billion.
$67 billion in volume. What was the height of November when we were hitting all-time highs? It was probably you got the pull up your laptop.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they have a chart for this one.
yeah, just at the top. All you gotta do is click it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there you
Here
go.
we are.
And then just put it on 1 year.
But this
on
isn't.
the left. Go up. There's all the little times down, right, up, no, up, right there. There it is. Yeah, so there you can see the volume.
This is market cap, not volume.
Oh, that's market cap.
Oh, actually, yeah, it does show volume. So what do you want to look? November, we were at 118 billion in volume traded. This was November 8th. That was actually was that the all-time high? No, we did reach as high as 178 billion dollars in volume traded. So 67 billion is pretty low.
And just like you kind of use the same principle for when you're like looking at single assets as far as the movement. So with volume, like if I'm gonna look into a project and invest, if there's a lack of volume, there's a smaller chance for gains. There's a smaller chance for it to pump. Same time, kind of the opposite direction, smaller chance for it to take a big dip. So that's kind of how the market is. And so traditionally, the more volume you have, the more people that are trading, more people that are excited, people that are buying and selling, trying to make money. So with the volume being down, it's just another indicator that the bear market is probably here. Well, it is here. It's just probably gonna stretch out for a little while. So, great opportunity to buy if you are into crypto and you're watching YouTube shows like ourselves, and you're really trying to research and trying to figure out where to move some of your money or assets. This is the time to do it, because when you're at work and everybody's talking about crypto and your friends and family are like messaging you, at that time, that's usually when you're starting to peak, and you don't want to get in when you're peak. So all the money is made, the millionaires are made, the portfolios are set in the bear market. Now, so this is you are in the right spot. So find yourself fortunate and just dollar cost average into your projects, because it's easy when you're making money. You can move something from something a little bit more speculative. You can move some of the gains from a smaller project, and you can start moving around to other things and diversify. But in the bear market, you don't have this inflow of like profits that you can move around. So now is the time where you got to allocate some of your income. And none of this financial advice, but you got to allocate some of your income and dollar cost average. If you have $1,000 or $100 or $100,000, whatever it is, you take your budget and you just dollar cost average in, and then in 2 years, if it's the same cycle as before, in 2 years or a year and a half, you're gonna be sitting pretty, man. That's where the money's at. Simon, what's up, my man?
What's
Bring
up,
some
Simon?
energy, bro. This is like doom and gloom in here today, bro.
Who's
Hey.
psyching?
I don't know. Hey, forgot to mention one of our new favorite little things that we got going on here. When we get to 15 viewers today, we are going to open up the club, baby. Traditionally Mondays haven't been that juicy for us. Mondays people are not too happy to get the day started, and we usually have low viewership on Mondays. So last Friday we cleared the 15 viewer threshold, and we opened up the club. It was a good time. We even had Stereo 2 in here bumping around with the music. So, anyways, we're going to set it at 15 again. Hopefully, we can get this party started because we need to get into that Vegas party, baby.
We're trying to get juicy up in here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
There was a interesting price dump yesterday on Bitcoin too. Did you see that?
No.
We were yesterday during the daytime or mid afternoon. We were sitting at 38,000, over 38,000. I thought we were making a good headway into maybe the $40,000 Bitcoin. We had a big pullback, dropped all the way down to like 35,000.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, it was just a big sell-off. I don't know if it was manipulation by whales or if it was more liquidation from over-leveraged people or maybe a combination of both. I didn't see any news corresponding to it, so I don't know. Really interesting. So
I'm just looking at the chart here. Here, there's the 4-hour chart. You said yesterday?
yeah, you see that? That big the red candle there?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is around midnight.
Oh shit, we made some movement. What's Bitcoin at right now?
38.6.
38.6. Look at that. Man. Yeah, that's the highest. Look, that's the highest candle since what's the big
You gotta remember, this is a 4-hour chart.
Yeah, I get that, but like still, look at that. We just
It's been a lot of 4 hours.
yeah, we're right there because I mean that's a candle wick there. What was it like?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
2 weeks ago.
Yep.
No, I'm saying like see right
This
where-
one?
Yeah. No, a little
right here?
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
So we're about to clear that, and then that'll be the high since the big dip that we had.
It's right here.
Yeah. So if you look at
January
that, look,
20th.
higher highs, higher lows over the last like week and a half.
We need to see a few of them though.
And so, I mean, it's a good trajectory. So if you are looking to take some profits here in the near term, you might be in a good position because it looks like the market's trending up. So, I mean, right
We'll
now
see.
I'm in the hodl mentality, but
It's all about sustaining,
you know, hey,
right? Because it can touch 40, but if it can't stay over 40, it doesn't really matter. So, are
right.
you gonna touch and stay, or are you gonna touch and go? Touch and stay.
That's right.
All right. Let's go down to our very first segment. We like to call Mucho Caliente Hot Take.
It's hot.
Ooh, that's fire, baby.
Here's the hot take for today. What will the NFT space look like in 6 months? What will it look like? Robin, I'll let you go first on this one.
So for me, well, I'm not the big NFT guru. I respect the space. I see a lot of potential. I think NFTs are in its infancy, and there was undoubtedly a lot of hype behind NFTs. Whether or not it's sustainable in the long term, there is no doubt in my mind that NFTs is here to stay for eternity.
That's right.
And it is a space that's just going to continue to grow. With that said, it is also a new space. And with every new frontier, when there is a ton of interest and a lot of FOMO and a lot of different companies and people coming in and all kinds of press behind it, they always have a pullback. Always. And if you look at Bitcoin, you look at any cryptocurrency, every time something pumps up like crazy, we all know it. You look at the chart, you see that big parabolic rise. What happens on the back end? We all understand it. So
Yeah, you know it's coming.
in my opinion, I think 6 months, because we've had about a 6-month run on NFTs. So I think we might have another month, maybe 2 months of NFT growth, or just at least kind of sideways movement. And then I think there's going to be a big pullback. You're going to shake out a lot of these crap projects. Blue chips are not going anywhere. So if you're invested in NFTs, you got some solid projects with big communities that have great fundamentals that people can recognize. I think you're in a comfortable spot. I would expect a pullback on the price, though. I don't think it's sustainable. I know let's just say the Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's still going to be number one or at least maybe number two on what it takes back from price, but there's going to be a pullback on that too. I mean,
Yeah, there has to
it's
be.
not going to be like a big discount. You're not going to all of a sudden find a Bored Ape for $1,000. No, but you know, for where it is, the floor price is what, like $300,000, something like that.
117 Ethereum. 117
So
Ethereum.
$200,000. So I could see that pulling back maybe to like 80,000, 90, or maybe 100,000. But
Listen, bro.
other than that, I don't
In
know.
NFT land, we don't talk in dollar value. We talk in Ethereum.
Well, your boy all about the cashola. I'm
So
about
right
that money.
now-
So, for me, and hi, Olga, welcome to the chat.
117 Ethereum right now is at $314,000. But I definitely see a pullback. But I think we're going to see more adoption of NFTs into the general crypto space. You're going to be able to borrow against it. You're going to be able to lend your NFTs out, the value of your NFTs. There's an article in here that we're going to talk about. People are starting to use their NFTs as collateral to get mortgages for virtual realty, virtual property in the metaverse. And I do agree. People say we're in a bubble. We are in a bubble. There are so many projects that are launching that are either cash grabs, rug pulls. Once the bubble pops, all those will go bye-bye. The blue chips will stay, and then you'll continue to build on that. I'm hoping for a little more stringent rules to not let just anyone launch an NFT line or have some sort of verification process where the developers or the creators or the marketing team, their docs, you know who they are. That way it's less likely that you are going to get a lot of these rug pulls. But if you're going to invest in NFTs, look at things like, what's the team behind it? What kind of utility does it have? Does it have a utility token? Does it allow you membership, different perks, or is it just a profile pic? Is it going to be used in the metaverse? Is it going to be used in play to earn games? And then also look at how many holders versus how many items. So if we look at the Bored Apes, you can see here, there's 10,000 items, but there's 6,200 owners. This is a great ratio. Anything over 55% is a great ratio. When you look at projects that have 10,000 items and only 3,000 or 3,200 unique owners, it's typically not a good thing, right? And that's what holds the price back. I mean, you look at something like Subducks, which I hold personally, and what's holding that back from absolutely exploding in price is the amount of owners relative to how many items are in the collection. When you look at stuff like Bored Apes, you look at Doodles, you look at, what's the other one? Cool Cats. Those all have over 55% ratio of holders to items in the collection. So when you're parking your money in NFTs or you're looking to invest in NFTs, you might have to spend a little more money, but you can feel comfortable knowing you're in a solid project. And that's going to be very important in the next 6 months because the NFT bubble will burst. It will burst. But if you have your money in blue chip top projects with great teams behind it, just like a bear market in crypto, same thing with these NFTs, you'll be fine. So that's my 2 cents.
Well, you got to think about it.
When are you going to buy your first NFT, bro?
I don't know, man.
Come on, man.
So
I'll help you out.
if you have, let's say, for example, you have 1 Bitcoin.
James, what's up, bro?
What up, James?
Mr. Vila.
So let's just say, for example, you got 1 Bitcoin, and you got some money issues pop up, and you don't want to liquidate your whole Bitcoin, so you sell 0.2, you sell a quarter of your Bitcoin, and you take profits. Now, if you have 1 NFT, then you don't have that option. You can either sell the NFT or you can keep it. You can't just like sell 25% of it like you can't Bitcoin. So if you have 1 of 1, you have a less chance of selling it, basically. But now, if your portfolio is you have 5 of the same NFT line, then you need to take some profits, or you need to pull some money out. You sell 2 of them or 3 of them. So that's kind of the whole premise of what David was saying, is that if you have less owners that hold multiple, then at that point, it's not as likely to have big sell-offs. So
yeah, because then you get a bunch of these whales that are holding 200, 300, 400 at a time, and then they'll start dumping 10, 15 at a time into the market. It'll drive the price down. It kind of plateaus. That's kind of what happened with the ducks. But just some points of reference for you guys. If you're NFT fans or planning on investing in NFTs, invest in blue chips. Look at the ratio of holders to assets, and you should be good. All right. Let us move on. Oh, okay, so when are you going to buy your first NFT, Robin, before I move on?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the NFT bear market.
Let me ask you this question.
So when the NFT bear market comes and things are on discount, because right now I still think everything's overvalued. And I don't spend enough time researching to find the gems for the small projects. So for
It's
me,
harder finding NFT gems than it is.
so for me, I'm so freaking busy with this show that like I literally don't have time to do extra research in NFTs. Like you're the NFT guy, like that's your category. So for me, I don't want to pull the trigger on something when I think the market is overvalued. I find that the time to enter is in the bear market. We just need to identify when the bear market is for the NFTs. And when that happens, then
but here's the thing: NFT market cycles are like weeks.
But no. Here's the thing: there's never been a cycle. NFTs just
mini
started.
Cycles. They're
No. There's ups and downs in the market, but there hasn't been a prolonged bear market in the NFT cycle.
Here's the great thing about NFTs, right? Is when you're right. He's like under the desk. Here's the great thing about NFTs, right? Is when the crypto markets are down and the price of Ethereum's down, people buy Ethereum at a discounted rate and then go buy those NFTs, right? And then when the markets are up, people are also buying NFTs because they're making money in their crypto portfolio. So that's the benefit NFTs have.
But here's the thing: there's no historical data on NFTs. It's a brand new asset class, basically.
They've been around for a few years, but nothing like adoption wise.
They literally have not been around for a few years. The technology has, but nobody was FOMOing in and dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars on crypto NFT JPEGs, basically. And so now we're in a spot where this is a new asset class. We don't know what it's going to do. And so you can't correlate it with anything else, because it would be like trying to figure out what Bitcoin is in 2012 and when it's going to crash or rise. Like there's no historical data, so there's nothing to go on. So I mean, it'll unfold, and then we'll realize kind of what it likes to move with, how it acts. But right now, I mean, there's going to be a pullback, and that's just what I'm waiting for. And whether or not it's now or a couple months or maybe even a couple years, who knows? But
so. Simon said, "Have you seen the Bitcoin flower NFT?" I have not.
We'll check it out, though.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Is it BTC flower? No, it's not.
And guys, we need to get to 15 viewers in the chat so we can open up the club.
Listen,
we're hesitating. Everybody's hesitating.
I want to know if you guys have any NFTs. First, I want to know if you're a fan of NFTs. What do you think about them? Second, let me know if you're holding any NFTs. And then, Robin, I'm asking you one more question before I move on. When you finally acquire your first NFT, is it going to be through a mint, or are you going to buy in the secondary market?
I don't know yet. But what I do know is whatever NFT I do buy, I'm going to take that JPEG and I'm going to screen print it onto a T-shirt. And then I'm going to walk around with it, and it's going to be a one-on-one T-shirt too, baby. You know what I'm saying? So,
ooh, Simon said he's got a couple crypto kitties.
There you go.
There is 2 million items. Holy shit.
What do you mean?
There is here. Crypto kitties right here. 2 million items. That is absurd. That's absolutely absurd. Let's see what the price is. 1.5, 3,000, 4,000. Shit. Yeah. Which ones do you, Simon? Which crypto kitties are you on? We'll take a look at them on air. Let us know. All right, we're gonna move on to our very next article. Our very next segment. We are going to talk talking points, the chitta chatter. Let's go ahead and roll. All right, you saw this in the title, and you saw it in the thumbnail. This is what we're talking about. There's 2 articles talking about this legal tender, Bitcoin US. State senator introduces bill to make Bitcoin legal tender in Arizona. A bill introduced in Arizona would make Bitcoin legal tender in the state in the unlikely event that the legislation passes and the law goes into effect. It seeks to amend the list of accepted legal tender to include Bitcoin, which means a cryptocurrency would be accepted for the payment of debt, public charges, taxes, and other dues. Now, here's the thing you got to keep in mind. The U.S. Constitution does not allow individual states to create their own legal tender. But, I'm going to read the next article because it's essentially the same thing. And then we'll kind of talk about it at the same time. This next article talks about a Texas governor candidate, Don Huffines. Don Huffines. How do you say that last name? You're from Texas. Huffines? Huffines. Okay. Texas governor.
You say you're from Texas, like there's a different language down there.
Texas.
Like,
I'm from Texas. So there's my southern accent. You guys, you're welcome. Texas governor candidate Don Huffin said he is, quote, committed to making Texas the citadel for Bitcoin and has released a plan detailing the effort. Said Texas needs to lead the nation in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption, not only by acknowledging, supporting, and promoting the industry, but by also using our natural resources and the power of our state to legitimize Bitcoin as a store of value, medium of exchange, and unit of account. And he also talks about establishing the Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency Policy Commission, which will be tasked with identifying the utility of currencies that can be recognized as accepted Texas currency. Okay, so the previous article talked about the Constitution not allowing states to do legal tender changes on their own, but we all know there's always loopholes. There's loopholes to every tax law, there's loopholes to every sector, to every whatever you want to say. And if they really wanted to, I'm sure they can find a freaking loophole. To me, just the fact that there are people thinking about this and talking about this is extremely bullish to me. Robin, what do you think?
Did you say that you can find a loophole in the Constitution? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. like literally is the foundation.
There's no way these politicians.
It's literally the foundation of where all laws and bills are created, or off of the piggyback off of the Constitution.
You know the Constitution is being attacked.
You cannot create a law that goes
day.
against the Constitution. It's what it's called, unconstitutional. And if you do propose a bill then and it becomes unconstitutional, that can be challenged and brought up to the Supreme Court, which in turn, if it is unconstitutional, they will shoot it down. There has been nothing but a history of events throughout the U.S. Timeline that has had time after time when one state decides to do something rogue and create some law, and it gets to the U.S. Constitution, or it gets to the U.S. Supreme Court, and they're just like, "What are you guys doing?
Constitution's a lie."
Okay, so here's the thing.
So hold on, wait, real quick.
What do you got?
You know what surprised me is that I am surprised that Republicans are more crypto friendly than Democrats are.
That's because Republicans are more economic centric. They're more business savvy, and Democrats are generally more for the people. And
that's what I'm saying. And crypto is for the people. So why the fuck?
No,
are there so many.
No, the premise of crypto is it's another financial tool. It's for the people. It's to make. Let's not kid ourselves. In the eyes of the government, it's to make money. For lawmakers, it's to make money. We're not. They're not trying to pass laws and do regulation to make the life of the to make the life of a middle class person a little easier. They look at it like, you already got bank account. You can already go get financial services however you want. Yeah, it's cheaper, more efficient. But they, you know what I'm saying? The politicians don't look at it that way. They're like, hey, we can make some money off of this. Where's my kickbacks? I need some money for my for my campaign. Things of that crap. So, anyways, now you know what. So I was talking about this on the live show, the Friday night live show. But here's a comparison that I put together. Okay, remember what was it, like 2 years ago or 3? No. Whenever the hell Trump got in office, there was this big narrative that California was going to go and become its own country. Remember that crap?
Yeah.
How funny is that, first of all?
Hilarious.
Yeah. Could you imagine like reading that in a history book, like your kids? They're like, what? California try to do what? Like, it was such a waste of time. Like, we know California, you weren't going to become your own country. Let's be real. U.S. won't gonna let that happen.
Well, they are the 7th largest economy.
Yes,
in the world.
Even more ammunition for the fact that the U.S. isn't gonna let their number one student go out and create their own country. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're the ones that bring in the cashola, baby. And so it'd be like liquidating your Bitcoin if you're if that's your number one holding in your portfolio. Now, so waste of time. They put all this time and effort proposing bills and lobbying, doing this for what? For a moot point, for something that everybody knew wasn't going to pass. And it's the same thing. Like, why is Arizona, like, I'm all about crypto. I want it to succeed, but let's be realistic. Arizona ain't going to all of a sudden, have Bitcoin as legal tender.
Why not?
Texas says it because it's unconstitutional. Now, here's the thing. Now, if you want to make Bitcoin a legal tender, which it will become that eventually here in this country. It's just not any time in the near term, but it has to come from the federal level. Because the feds, the U.S. government is the one that makes the monetary policy. They're the ones that print money. The states aren't printing money. There's no like money printers. It's all done by the government, and then they issue it out to the states. And that's it goes from top down. You can't just all of a sudden be like, you know what, your boy's gonna print out some Arizona Donkey Coin. Like, now, I don't know.
Arizona Donkey Coin?
Donkey Coin.
Oh, I thought you said Donkey Coin. I was like, what the fuck is Donkey Coin?
You know, because I mean, what's
Yeah,
What's to stop Arizona from making a meme coin? That's the whole premise behind it. And then when they created the Constitution and they had that in there, it was so that way, you know, at the time there was no cryptocurrency, obviously, but it was like, you know, Arizona cash. They're like, no, that ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna do no Arizona cash. It's the same thing. Like, yeah, well, you know what? I think Arizona would call it like the Coyote coin. What do you think?
Yeah.
Coyote coin.
I just think it's bullish that the conversation is started, right? Eventually, you start talking about it, and then more people start talking about it, and then other people see it, they start talking about it, and next thing you know, we get a president that is crypto friendly that will say, you know what? We're going to make Bitcoin legal tender in the US of A, the number one economic powerhouse in the entire world. And next thing you know, we're sitting at a $250,000 Bitcoin. Thank you, future president, who is very crypto friendly.
But here's the thing: like, why not have dual currencies? There's lots of countries in the world that have dual currencies that offer two different.
Have dual citizenship. Let's bring dual.
Yeah. So you know, why not have the dollar? Don't you know? It's still the world reserve currency
For now.
and then just add Bitcoin to it. Give you a man some hours. Let's take over the market. Let's be front and center, the leaders of this movement. And we all understand the economic prosperity that can be achieved through blockchain and cryptocurrency. Why not get ahead of the game? You know, just tag Bitcoin in there, and yeah, that's it. So look at.
And James made a good point. He said, look at the growing number of younger people entering politics. They, for the most part, in support of crypto. It's coming for sure. The combo has started. Yes, James, I 100% agree. That's why we need limits. If you're over the age of 70 or you can't put two sentences together, you shouldn't be able to run for president. Can you imagine if Biden gets reelected? He'll be president at 80, what is it, 84, 88 years old. That is absurd, man.
I'm not even joking, but until Biden was like 30 years old and he first got into office, the dollar was still backed by gold. like that dude, he's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean
digital cash?
You know, there's people who actually believe. I had a conversation with.
Oh, this is real. I already know where you're going with this. Backed by gold still.
I had a conversation with one of my brother's friends. For 10 minutes, I am trying to explain to the guy how the dollar is no longer backed by gold, and he's sitting there. Well, what is it backed by? I was like,
exactly,
fiat currency.
Exactly.
It's backed by the full faith and trust in the government. He goes, no, it's backed by gold. I'm like, here, look. Here's one article. Here's two. He goes, yeah, but they could be wrong. I'm like, okay, you can't fucking.
They could be wrong, huh?
Dollar is not backed by shit. Nothing.
That's why they need to teach.
That's why it's called fiat currency.
They need to teach economics and finance in school. So that way, if you don't go to college and you go out in the real world, you have a basic understanding of how the economy works. Because what happens if you graduate school at 18, you go to college, you acquired a bunch of debt, and then you go get your first job and you make $100,000 a year. Like, how do you money manage with no experience and no education? You're just thrown to the wolves, and then all of a sudden you're just watching YouTube videos like credit. You're like on YouTube like, what's a derivative? Like, honestly, like we should know what derivatives are. We should know what stocks are, mutual funds, 401ks.
Robin, when was the first time you learned about credit and how important it was to your life in general?
I learned when I kept getting repeated phone calls from collections agencies. I'm like, oh, I actually got to pay this back.
By the time you learn, it's usually too late. You've already got every credit. But and now, you know, if they do start teaching financial literacy, crypto and blockchain should 100% be part of that education and that conversation with our kids.
It's such a fundamental piece of your development.
That's why I love what LeBron James did with his school in Ohio. They funded a pilot education course for cryptocurrency to teach the younger generation about crypto, about blockchain technology, about fintech. I think that needs to be seen throughout the entire country, not just in one school, in one area, in one city. So I think moving forward, hopefully we will see more of that. If not, you just come to Sin City Crypto. We'll give you everything you need.
Yeah,
All
right.
We're moving on. We're staying on the U.S., but we're moving on to senators. U.S. lawmakers have been loading up on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, says the report. According to a recent report by Unusual Whales, a platform that tracks unusual market activity, more Congress members seem to already be taking positions in the wider crypto industry. Washington made a total of 25 direct trades across 12 different cryptocurrencies. Surprisingly, Bitcoin, which has been the biggest punch bag in the crypto lineup, was the most traded asset, with filings showing Senator Cynthia Lummis purchased roughly $100,000 worth of Bitcoin between 2013 and 2021. Very, very smart lady. And a couple of senators, Congress people that they have here. Alabama Representative Barry Moore hoarded Cardano worth $45,000 and up to $15K in Ethereum. Then you have Representative Mark Green, who was the first lawmaker to disclose his crypto investments, bought BAT, CeeLo in March of 2021 before adding XLM, Chainlink, Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, and EOS in April. So out of these guys, who's got the better portfolio right now? Is it Mark Green, Barry Moore, or Cynthia Lummis? Cynthia Lummis has
got the most Bitcoin?
Cynthia Lummis.
There you go.
Well, assuming she started buying in 2013. That's crazy. I dig it. Oh, and Senator Pat Toomey bought $30,000 worth of Bitcoin. And a lot of these politicians are also investing in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which is a indirect way to get exposure to Bitcoin. So this is not a surprise to me. I mean,
they have so much investment in stocks already, so it's just another diversification in the
time before people start diversifying.
Yeah, well, it's just another part of the portfolio. It would surprise me if they were all in and they had no other investment anywhere else. But you got to think, a lot of these politicians have diverse investments, a big, wide array of portfolio assets that include stocks, real estate, and yeah, I'm not surprised a lot of them are dabbling in crypto. I mean, they're the ones that make policies. They see article after article of people making money and all of these different industries popping up all around crypto. So not surprised. Yeah.
Let us know, chat. Let us know, what is your biggest holding in crypto? You don't have to say dollar amount. You don't have to say how many you have. What cryptocurrency do you hold the most in your wallet? What is worth the most in your wallet? All right. Lummis for president. Yes. I want to see anyone that is not 90 and understands crypto and is a crypto friendly. That's who I want to be our next president. Let's move on to some more news, but this time we're going to circle the world. We're going to China. China pilots nationwide blockchain development over real-world use cases. The Cyberspace Administration of China, also referred to as CAC, announced the commencement of it.
Oh man,
It says CAC.
it's
CAC.
definitely not the pronunciation.
It's not
No.
CAC. Okay,
No,
chat.
the CAC, bro.
How do you pronounce? No, you can't say CAC. You got to say something. Chat, what do you guys think? Right here, CAC. Is it SAC? Is it CAC? Is it CAS? What is it?
It's CAC.
I'm good with SAC or CAC. I don't care.
You don't call the SEC SEC. Come on,
You
bro.
can. I've called it SEC. You've never called it SEC?
Get out of here, bro.
Yes, Donnie has. See?
Yeah.
Robin, you just got to get with the times, bro.
How
The
about the
CAC
the
announced-
Bureau of what is it? The FBI.
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 FBI. All right, anyways, the CAC announced the commencement of an in-house effort to expedite blockchain development and innovation across 15 zones and 164 entities. Scroll down here. Don't know what the hell this says. The key areas of blockchain development include manufacturing, energy, government data sharing and services, law enforcement, taxation, criminal trials, inspection, copyright, civil affairs, human society, education, healthcare, trade finance, risk control management, equity market, and cross-border finance. Try to say that 10 times fast. Also, the Chinese government continues to show interest in related ecosystems, including blockchain and NFTs. So, China banned crypto They send all the miners bye-bye. And here they are wanting to bring blockchain into their country, into their everyday lives of the people. This is a smart move. Obviously, blockchain can make everything more streamlined, everything more efficient, more cost-friendly. And we have the second largest economy in the world. This is what they're doing. So I like that list they have there, though. You know, manufacturing, energy, blah, 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 blah. You can see all the different ways that blockchain technology can positively impact our lives every single day. Whether that's healthcare, law enforcement, I mean, everything. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the biggest shift in lifestyle and just how things operate in the world since the industrial age, right? Since manufacturing and since we're able to manufacture and not build everything by hand and have actual manufacturing plants and this and that, it's going to be the biggest since then. It's going to change your life. It's going to change our lives for the better. I'm super excited. Robin?
You know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about opening up the club here.
Man, let's get 5 more people in.
People in
okay,
here.
hold on. I got to check something, bro.
What's up?
We got 10 of you mofos in here, but only 8 likes on the video. What the actual
your boy trying to open up the club in here. So y'all need to stop bullshitting. Get some friends in here. Log in on an extra tablet or something. I don't know. But once we get to 15 people in here, we're going to open up the club, baby. And if you're not familiar with it, hold on to your seats.
Does anyone know Chef Murder? Because I feel like some of the things he says, I'm just like,
I think it's in reference to the
CAC. I know, but what's the call?
So Simon said caca.
Hey,
you know what? It's probably a little bit better pronunciation at caca. It's more representative of what it is.
Where's DFib?
Where is DFib? DFib, where you at, bro? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, Robin's sad.
I am sad.
Bromance is on.
Mm-hmm.
Bromance is real. All right. Anything else? Anything else you want to add, Robin, before we move on?
I didn't even get to say anything.
Well,
You
say
talked
something
about
then,
the
man.
article the whole way through.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm playing with you. So, nah, it's obvious.
Did you see this coming, or is this kind of a surprise to you?
I'm actually surprised with the
surprised.
timeline.
Me too.
Here's the thing. All countries, in my opinion, are going to adopt blockchain technology. It's more efficient. It's faster. Even if you don't believe in Bitcoin, you don't believe in cryptocurrency, like you're not a fan of the private industry running monetary policy, you can't deny that the way that we do things right now, where it takes a bank 3 days to process a transaction and to send it over here and it costs money and you got to get an intermediary, you got to get another company to verify it, and then you're storing this on a server that's easily hackable. Like nobody's in disagreement that the technology is fundamentally faster, cheaper, and smarter than what we have. So at bare minimum, each country is going to be like, hey, let's upgrade. It's the same way as
They're
like
gonna have to.
It's
They're
the
gonna
same.
have
It's the same exact way that the government agencies went from filing cabinets to data storage. It took a while. It's not like every single. It's not like the FBI and immigration and every single department all of a sudden was like, oh, the internet's here, and they just throw and burn all of their files and then put everything on databases. It was a transition that slowly happened over the course of time, and it's going to be the same country by country from the structure and the rails and everything. It's just way more efficient to do it this way. And China, they have a little bit more control over things. It's a little easier for them to pass laws. Like in the US and then just any democratic system, there's has to be majority, and there's lobbying, there's ways that you have to go through this long ass process to pass stuff. Now for autocratic regimes, a little easier. Just like you look at El Salvador, like, hey, we want to take Bitcoin as a payment. There's one dude, he's just like, that's what we doing. And it happens. And for places that have democracies, I mean, I love our country. I love our system. I think it's the best. But at the same time, it's painfully slow to have any real fundamental change. So when new technology comes out and it just grows like crazy, but then Bitcoin's only 13 years old. Like, so with that said,
a wee little baby.
yeah, and then the first half of its life, everybody thought it was a scam. Now people are like, okay, this is actually hella revolutionary. It's way better than what we have. And now, how long is it going to take to roll over from the old process to the new one? It's going to take a minute. But yeah.
You remember when the debit and credit card started putting a chip in it, and then just now everywhere you go, they have those machines where you put the chip in.
You know, COVID expedited that process because they had the readers. Because it was a point where I was irritated with the banks, and I was like trying to avoid bank accounts as much as I could. So I was using the tap payment and all this. And anyways, there wasn't a lot of places that you could do that. But then after COVID happened, with this whole social distancing and less contact, and this whole tap payment thing just exploded leaps and bounds, more so in the last couple of years. And that's how crypto is going to be.
What I was saying is you didn't all of a sudden see every gas station have those machines. It was slow and steady.
Yeah.
So, same thing with blockchain adoption.
After COVID, that's when they ramped up the integration of those machines.
That's hot.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some metaverse news. Apple on metaverse. We see a lot of potential, and our investing CEO Tim Cook says it's very interesting to us. Global investments bank Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs have predicted that the metaverse could be an $8 trillion opportunity. $8 trillion opportunity, just metaverse. So here's my question. If the metaverse is going to be an $8 trillion opportunity, what will the cryptocurrency space as a whole, what will that market cap be like? If metaverse is worth $8 trillion, what is the market as a whole worth? What's your guess?
You talking about cryptocurrency market?
Yeah.
I don't know.
DeFi, NFT, metaverse.
See, here's everything. The thing. Everybody correlates metaverse with blockchain. Unfortunately, they're two different technologies.
Up! DFib is here.
DFib! What's up, my dude? Everybody in the chat, say welcome to DFib. Thank you for being late, DFib, but I'm happy you're here. We're only 2 people away from opening the club, too.
3 people.
I got 2 people on mine. So
I got 3 people on mine. All right, go ahead. Welcome, DFib. Don't be late, man.
Hold on, what was I talking about? DFib got me all riled up.
I'm talking about if the metaverse is $8 trillion.
Hey, so everybody associates metaverse and cryptocurrency together. So for me, understand those are 2 different technologies. The metaverse doesn't have to be built on a blockchain. It's not even, and it probably never will be built on a blockchain. The metaverse will be built, and then all the assets in there and on all of everything that's, there. Basically, think of installing a game on your computer. The game itself is saved on your hard drive, but then everything that you add will be saved on top of it, on top of the base game. So let's just say that you're on level 15 and you have this much health. Then that's saved, and that's saved on top of the game. That's kind of how the premise of the metaverse is. They're going to build a metaverse, and then your avatar, how he looks, all of the NFTs you own, all of this, that's going to be saved on the blockchain. But the metaverse itself ain't blockchain. So 2 different technologies. And if a company wants to, let's just say Meta, for example. If Meta wants to, they can build the metaverse, and then you can run around and do stuff, and it doesn't have to be on NFTs. So everybody assumes that, because NFTs make sense. Blockchain makes sense with the integration of metaverse, but essentially it's just an open world that you interact with other people, and then you customize stuff. It's an immersive world. So you don't have to integrate blockchain. So for me, I think everybody just assumes, but I don't know. So to answer your question,
yeah,
how does that affect?
DFib said 50 trillion.
How does blockchain's $8 trillion market cap affect cryptocurrency? My first question would be, how integrated is blockchain into the metaverse? If that's the premise. I don't think it will be.
I think it will be.
I think Apple and Google and all of these companies, I think they are going to build a metaverse, and they're going to try to monetize as much as they can without giving so much power to the people. Because basically, if you let other people own assets, you're kind of cutting out the profitability of these big companies. Facebook, Apple, Google don't want to share their profits with their users. They don't. It's not a beneficial model. Now, do I think it'll get there? I think maybe. So what I believe is that that's going to be their intention, and whether or not they're successful with it, who knows? But I think a project like Decentraland, for example, they will go fully NFT, fully blockchain, and maybe that is something that entices people to go there. Maybe the value that you get from that metaverse is leaps and bounds better than you have from the centralized version, and that'll just draw the users over there. And then Apple and Google and all these other makers can have no option but to compete by offering NFTs themselves. So I'm curious to see how it shakes out, but the growth of metaverse is going to help the crypto space. So
I think metaverse needs to be on the blockchain, honestly. Just to integrate all the cool aspects of the metaverse, the NFTs, the collectibles, virtual reality, or not virtual reality, virtual land. I think it would be so beneficial for the metaverse to be on the blockchain, 100% of it. If you had an option, you have a fully built out Decentraland or a blockchain based metaverse, and then you have
I agree with you. I
non-blockchain-based
don't mean to
metaverse
cut
like
you off,
Meta.
but
Where
I
you go?
agree with you. Don't take my narrative as like, oh, that's how it should be or whatever. I'm just looking at the greedy corporations and the way that they have run shit. And now all of these big players are getting into the metaverse, and I'm just afraid they're just going to do exactly what they did before. They're going to run their Instagram and their Twitter and their Facebook and all of these platforms that they run from top down, where they just make money and they just sell your data to other companies, and you're just the sheep. Those practices, I think they're going to try to carry them over, and that's kind of scary. And they've been very effective at capitalizing the market in the social media space in that business model. So I think they're going to follow that business model when they make the metaverse. Now, it makes sense and it's fundamentally better. And I hope and pray, that they get the metaverse integrated 100% top to bottom of blockchain. It makes sense. It's like, please. But big business is big business. They're cutthroat. They don't want to share the profits.
Yeah.
That's where I'm getting at. So
We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. We're continuing on to more metaverse news. Metaverse mortgages are here. You can buy virtual real estate with a mortgage. So now a company is offering mortgages to buy virtual land in the metaverse, and NFTs can be used as collateral to secure said mortgage. The name of the company is TerraZero Technologies, has just provided the first ever metaverse mortgage. It was already used to buy virtual real estate within the metaverse. It is also here that you can run your NFT collection by the mortgage broker to see what you can acquire using your stash. TerraZero will hold the land NFT as the registered owner until the loan is paid back. But here's the cool part. As soon as, let's say you get a mortgage, you buy virtual land. Even though the land is not yours, you can, just like you buy a regular house. The house isn't 100% yours, but you can live in it, make changes to it, blah, blah. Same thing with the virtual land.
They just hold the title until you pay off the mortgage.
So would you guys get a mortgage to buy virtual land? Robin, would you get a mortgage to buy virtual land?
So this is how I look at it. I look at a mortgage as essentially a 15 to 30-year investment. So first of all, you need to ask yourself, is this a 15 or 30-year investment? Do you believe in this project will be here in 30 years? If the answer to that is yes, then sure, why not? If the answer to that is no, then no. And I mean, it's that simple. Because if you're taking out a mortgage, that is a long-term investment. If you take out a mortgage on a home, it's physically built with wood and windows and all the jazz. You know that no matter what the market does, you still have that house. But who's to say that that protocol won't shut down?
Yeah.
I get it. It's kind of like that same narrative where like Bitcoin could go to zero. Obviously, it's not. It's established enough. But can you answer that question when it comes to some of these projects? I mean, I obviously would feel the most comfortable with Decentraland and Sandbox. There is no way on this earth I would open up a mortgage on anything outside of those two projects. And even then,
outside of Decentraland and Sandbox?
And even then, if you think about it, what happens if Meta and Apple and Nvidia and Samsung and Disney World or Disney,
World.
if they all have metaverses and they're all successful, how profitable do you think Decentraland will be? Do you know? Can they compete? Maybe they'll be the front runner. Who knows? But what I'm saying is, like, from a risk assessment point of view, I don't feel comfortable investing in something that small in comparison to the competition, Apple, Google, Disney.
But Decentraland has the first mover advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course that matters.
So you're willing to pull out $200,000 and take a loan that's 30 years to pay off for Decentraland, and you think Decentraland is that much of a secure bet? You think Decentraland is gonna overtake Apple, Google, and Disney?
Well, we don't know yet, but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You don't know. It's a big risk.
But as of right now, the answer is no. I wouldn't do that. Exactly. But I wouldn't do it if it was Meta or Apple either. So
I would. If there is massive market adoption, if Meta's metaverse looks anything like and has the adoption of people the same way that Facebook does, absolutely, I'll pull out a loan. If it's 3 years in and there's 1 billion users on Meta's metaverse project, absolutely.
Do you think?
Because that project ain't going anywhere. It's like Facebook. Even though people aren't even using Facebook right now, at least in our country, it's for more boomers now. It is. What you laughing at? So,
Facebook is for boomers.
Do you use Facebook?
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, I'm just saying that the shift in social media in our country with the younger generation is moving away from Facebook to other projects.
Would you guys go to Disney Meadowland? No.
I don't know. I think it'd probably be cheaper than going to Disney World.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What are you going to do? Ride virtual rides? I want to meet Mickey in person. I want to eat those waffles.
Waffles?
Yeah. The Mickey Mouse waffles? Never had them?
No.
All right, we're going to move on. MicroStrategy to host its second Bitcoin for Corporations conference. The NASDAQ-listed software giant will have a 2-day virtual event to educate large businesses about the merits coming from putting Bitcoin on their balance sheets and many more initiatives related to the cryptocurrency. There's a direct tweet from Mr. Michael Saylor. We also refer to him as Dada because he always picks us up when we're down. He looks at us and says, sons and daughters, we're going to be okay. Dad's got you. And this is what Michael Saylor is doing to us in our space. He tweeted, if you are a corporation interested in integrating Bitcoin into your products, services, or balance sheet, join us next week. You will hear from experts in Bitcoin strategy, treasury, accounting, law, technology, trading, custody, payments, and banking. February tomorrow and the next day. So it also said, obviously Michael Saylor will be among the speakers, joined by Jack Dorsey, the CFO of MicroStrategy and the head of communications at Lolly. Lolly. So,
what was that?
Lolly, let me see you pop that mighty man body, blue body. Anyways, sorry, I'm a very music intrinsic person.
I don't
even
too,
know what if I said
not,
made sense, but they actually did this. Michael Saylor did this.
We're an LLC, so technically we're a limited liability corporation, and this is for corporations only. Are we allowed to go?
Hold on, we got a new person in the chat. Robin, give him hola, Dario's. What's up, my dude? Dario's galore. I love it. Love the name. Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Welcome to the fam, baby.
That's right, baby. I'm David. That's Robin. We're your co-hosts here.
We need 2 more people. We're going to open up the club.
Make sure you subscribe, Dario's.
You can't be dropping a subscribe. That's like
call you DG?
That's like going on a first date trying to say I love you to somebody, bro.
Dario's, can we call you DG? We like to give nicknames around here. Speaking of nicknames, where's HP at?
I don't know.
DG. If you're good with DG, Dario's, let us know. We'd love to call you DG. If not, let us know what else you like. We like to give nicknames out to our people here. But anyways, what I was saying was,
so we're a LLC, so we're a corporation technically, and it says it's for corporations only. Are we allowed to go to the conference? Because I'll buy the plane ticket right now.
I already booked this.
Oh,
yeah. No show tomorrow. The next day, guys. Just kidding. we're going to show. No, but what I was saying is he did the same thing last year and it garnered a lot of attention. It was very successful. So he's doing it for the second year in a row. This is great. Michael Saylor, man, this between him, President Bukele, and Jack Dorsey, these three people are single-handedly pushing mainstream adoption for cryptocurrency. I love it. I want to see more of it. I'm interested to see what businesses and what corporations are going to attend this event. Wouldn't be surprised if Apple's there. Obviously, you know.
Well, the last year they streamed a lot of the information from the conference, and it ended up being for good talking points.
Oh,
so.
Dario from Liberty. I'm sorry, Robin. My dude, what's up, bro? I went to high school with Dario in
Liberty High School?
Liberty High School. Yeah, we graduated in 2007. What's up, my dude? Welcome, bro. DG, I like it.
Local Vegas?
Local Vegas, man. Hey, Dario, you ever want to come hang out at the studio, bro? Check out the studio. Let me know. We're friends on Instagram. Shoot me a DM.
We got out here. Sit down over here on his red couch over here. We'll
on the red couch.
We'll chill, bro.
We'll make fun of Robin together. We'll listen to Donnie's Kermit Muppet ass voice over here. Hey, why don't you let our people hear what your voice sounds like right now, Donnie? Come on, let him hear it.
Yeah. What's going on, Dario?
It's like we don't know if it's one of those people where they had that throat thing because they smoked too many cigarettes, or because that's
you sound like the frog. You know the dude, the Tasmanian Devil. Remember that one?
Tasmanian Devil.
You know he's like blah, 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 and he like spins and shit.
Yeah. Anyways, let us move on. What? Anything you got to add to this article, Robin? Before I go on to the next
all I want to do is add 2 more people to the chat so we can open up the club, baby.
The club is here.
Open up the club.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, the club's not open yet, but here's what is open. Justin Bieber's book is open. This dude. Okay. So he just bought a Bored Ape for $1.29 million. He paid almost 5 times more than what the floor was for the Bored Apes. And the ape he bought is this one right here.
Is it even rare?
It's pretty common. It's a common floor ape.
Is it supposed to look like him?
I don't know. He's got no hair. He looks sad. I don't know, man. You know, a Canadian singer purchased the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT for 500 ETH. He actually looked at his collection. He's got a lot of NFTs, but most of them are garbage. But here's the thing you got to remember. When you look at someone's NFT portfolio, a lot of the times, new projects will send free ones to these influencers in hopes that they'll talk about it, tweet about it, help them with their marketing. And he holds 340 Ethereum in his wallet, along with, I want to say, over 700 different NFTs. And the floor price when he bought it was 104 Ether, and he bought it for 500. And yeah, here he has 619 NFTs from 49 different collections. So let's see. I figured it'll be kind of fun to see which one he bought and what it kind of looked like. And so we go to Bored Ape Yacht Club here.
Oh, so that picture of the one he had wasn't
it's the one. I just I want to show the transaction. So, and you can see how, to me, the insane part of this is you have an NFT that the floor price is over 300K, and look at the liquidity. 6 minutes ago, someone spent 400K. 7 minutes ago, someone spent 300K. 30 minutes ago, someone spent $377,000. So, for something that's so valuable, it is extremely liquid. And if we scroll down here, we try to find the one he did. You know what? Actually, here's an easier way to do this. We're gonna search. I believe it was number 3001. Yep, there it is. So it's owned by Justin Bieber NFTs. It was bought 2 days ago for 500 Ethereum. And check this out, my friends. This guy, Vibes Museum, bought this Bored Ape 9 months ago for a quarter of an Ethereum. He flipped a quarter of an Ethereum to 500 in a matter of 9 months. Now, please be aware this stuff doesn't happen all the time in the NFT space.
Why doesn't it?
Because there's just so much shit out there. There's so much out there. You just never know which one's going to pop off. So always with NFTs, they're way more volatile than regular cryptocurrency, so always proceed with caution. But this is a scenario of just your NFT is worth what someone is willing to pay for it.
Question.
What?
Are you a Justin Bieber fan?
I like Justin Bieber. I think it's cool.
Would you buy a Justin Bieber CD? Or say
No one buys CDs anymore, dog.
Well, okay, you can still buy an album online. You know, would you buy an album? Hold on, better question. Would you buy an album anymore, or would you
No.
only sign up for streaming services?
Only streaming.
It's interesting.
And you know, a lot of people have those old school record players or, you know, the vinyl.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I'm a technology driven person. So, all my stuff is streamed. All my stuff is downloaded.
But here's the thing: the artists are getting the short end of the stick when it comes to streaming. So if you want to support your artists and you truly enjoy their music, it would be advantageous of you to what are you laughing at? Did I miss something in the?
So we got a fucking comedian here. DFib said Justin Bieber went to prison and wrote "Free JB" on the wall and found out the hard way that his cellmate was dyslexic. You get it? Free BJ, free JB. Yeah, Robin's a little slow, guys, so I had to bring it on. DFib, great joke, bro. If you got any more jokes like that, man, hit us up. You know, always loving comedy. So, yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? 500 Ethereum for a Bored Ape.
I think he's just trying to get clout.
This
He's
is
throwing
the
money
case
out just to be like, look at me,
This
bro.
is a case of I have so much fucking money, I don't know.
Yeah,
what to do
exactly.
with it.
Yeah.
I guess, again, people always say, what gives NFTs value? Utility gives it value. And what is someone willing to pay for your NFT? That's
So what is your favorite Justin Bieber song, bro? Like that yummy yum crap.
And I was like, baby, baby. I'm just kidding.
You know what?
I don't really have a
Since
favorite.
we're in the YouTube space, dude literally got his career started with YouTube. So at least in our industry, you do gotta tip your hat.
Biebs. Yeah. And honestly, man, for someone who was in the limelight at
he's
such a
Canadian,
young
right?
age, yeah. Literally, the article said Canadians Justin Bieber. This guy. So
Two more people in the chat. Let's go
at
back.
such a young age, for him to be in the spotlight and not turn out all cracked out like some of the people.
Who do you think's better looking, me or Justin Bieber?
Definitely not you.
'Cause you know your boy.
Yeah, your
Your
boy.
boy looking
there's
sweet.
nothing about
You
your
know,
boy
how you
looking
doing?
sweet. All right, we're getting into our next segment, the market analysis. If there is a specific project you guys want us to talk about, let us know. We're having malfunctions over here. There's a project you want us to talk about, let us know in the chat, in the comment section below. If you want to know entry point, exit point, what's this project about? Is this a good project? Is this a bad project? Is Robin ugly? Let us know. We'll answer all those questions for you guys. All right? No more intro. We're just going to roll right into it. I'm going to pull up my laptop here. We have CoinMarketCap pulled up. We are up 1.72% on the day, currently sitting at a $1.75 trillion market cap. Bitcoin, 38.6, up 2.6%, 7% on the week. Not bad. So if you have, ETH is pumping. If you had ETH as part of your blockchain parlay, you're looking good right now. Because over the last 7 days, we're up 14%, up 5% just on the day.
Man, the markets are moving since this morning, bro.
Yep. Tether sitting right at $1. And then you have BNB up 2.79%, sitting at 385. Cardano $1.05. Solana $98. You're not a fan of the, or if you're not a fan, if you've watched the show, we've lost our hope. We've lost our, what's the word I'm looking for, Robin? We've lost
Our co-host.
no. We don't believe in Solana.
We don't believe it. We don't believe in here. We don't believe. What's wrong with you, man? Drink some coffee, bro.
My coffee.
You're out of it today.
SafeMoon. We'll look at SafeMoon. Anything specific about SafeMoon, Dario? Let me know. And then XRP 60 cents. Terra Luna $51.51. This thing crashed hard.
Which one?
Terra Luna.
It's up 9%.
No, but it crashed hard. It got all the way up to, I believe, 105, 110, and then
Oh, you mean from the all-time?
Big dip. So let us know if you're buying Terra Luna.
Simon wants to take a look at AVAX as well. So
Ooh, one of my favorite projects. So, and then we got Polkadot back in the top 10. Said, Doge, get out of here. I'm back. Avalanche. We're up 14% over the last 7 days, up 3% today, sitting right under $70. In my opinion, anything under $80 is a great investment on Avalanche. If you're holding Avalanche, let us know in the chat. Also, what do you want to know about Avalanche, Simon? You want to know an entry point? You want to know an exit point? What do you want us to take a look at, my friend? Let us know. But while you're doing that, I will pull up the Avalanche chart and we'll do a little technical analysis. So this is the 1-day chart pulled up on Avalanche. You know, your boy's favorite technical indicators. We have the Bollinger Bands. What are you doing, Robin?
just chilling, bro.
We have the
Worry
Bollinger
about your analysis.
We have the Bollinger Bands pulled up here. Still, if we zoom out here, we're still in a bearish trend here. I mean, we kind of bottomed out right here around $58. So not too far off the bottom, but we are kind of trending towards the upper band of the Bollinger Band. So if we get there, we're looking at $102. I don't think it's very likely in the sentiment of the market right now. And you can see we have been making lower lows and lower highs. So we'll see. If we can break above and stay above $94, and then next target is going to be $104 or $117, then maybe we'll say the bull is back. But currently, bear market. Nothing's changed. Polkadot, it's on sale. Yes, we are big Polkadot fans here at Sin City Crypto. Dario, you holding any Polkadot? Let me know. Simon wanted TA. There you go, my friend. Safe Moon. So, who in here? You're such a clown, bro. You're such a clown. You spent time drawing that when you could have been talking. Okay. You know what, Robin? Go ahead, man. Take over. What do you want to talk about the markets, Robin?
Bitcoin looking juicy, baby. Let's go. 38,000. We are on the come up. Who needs TA when you have market sentiment and Rob's sentiment? Let me tell you something. We are on a trajectory to the moon, baby. Get out of here, bro. You see that block, baby? So, no, big fan of Cardano. Let's see. The chat says they want to know about AVAX, Safe Moon. Chef says, what about FTX? He's, I guess that's his parlay pick. And then James wants to know about Zilliqa. So,
Zilliqa. Let me take a look at that one. So, I was actually looking at this one. So, this is right outside the top 100. It's at 113. If you're not familiar with Zilliqa. It's a blockchain designed to offer high throughput with the ability to complete thousands of transactions per second. Trying to solve the blockchain trilemma like every other new project says they're going to do. So yeah, haven't done in-depth research on it, but I know that you can buy. Let's see what the markets look like. Where you can buy Zilliqa. Yeah, it's pretty liquid. You got Binance US. There's KuCoin, Huobi, Gate, Bitfinex. Sorry, Bittrex.
Coinbase.
Where do you see Coinbase?
Oh no. What is that?
No,
what is that
Coinbase.
one? Coin what? Never mind. Oh, never mind.
CoinX.
No,
No.
never mind. It was that one that looks like.
Oh, Coin One.
Yeah.
Coin One.
Never mind.
Dario said he's hodling Polkadot. Great job, Dario. If you haven't already. Or if you're not staking Polkadot, I recommend staking it. I stake mine on Kraken. I get 12% interest. They pay out every 7 days. And there's no lockup period. You can literally unstake it whenever you want, sell it, liquidate it, whatever.
Can we get like a plug for that so we can get some kickbacks when our viewers sign up for that shit?
Yeah. I think I can set something up. So,
Yeah, you guys make money. We make money. Everybody make money. We all happy, you know?
yeah, we're making money. Let's look at some of the top movers in the market today. Biggest gainers, biggest losers. So, biggest gainers, Decentraland is up almost 18%.
Damn!
We are
Tomorrow.
almost finished with our Decentraland deep dive. It's going to be, it is probably, well, not probably, it is going to be by far the best deep dive video we have ever done. It came out really, really good. Big thanks to Sean again for helping out with the research. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's why you want to make sure you ping the notifications. So as soon as it gets posted, you'll get notified, and then you can go watch.
Yeah, we're basically one deep dive away from popping this channel off. So when you guys see these deep dives come up, if you want to help this channel grow, watch the video from start to finish, not once but twice, and then drop a like. And yeah, because once one of those videos go viral, and we're really upping the quality, so really excited about its potential. So if we don't hit a home run on Decentraland, we'll hit it on one of these projects. So if you guys could watch the videos, put some comments in there, share it, like it. Because I think that's our ticket to success, baby.
And then as far as SafeMoon, if you're not familiar with SafeMoon, they're a DeFi project. They essentially give you rewards. They call them reflections for every transaction. So if someone buys it, someone sells it, they pay a tax. Some of that tax goes to the current holders in terms of reflection. They also have liquidity, and they burn tokens. So it's an entire ecosystem. They've been around for a while. SafeMoon got a lot of heat in the beginning, saying it was a scam project, but it has been around. So
it is kind of scammy, though.
I don't know if it's scammy, because it does have some utility. Now, if the only thing was, so this project called Wonderland or Time, right? That one is definitely that one's literally a Ponzi scheme. When you take money from new investors to pay rewards to current investors, and you provide no other service, that is literally a Ponzi scheme.
I mean, that's basically what SafeMoon does.
No. They actually have a wallet. You can buy, sell, exchange, just like a DEX from the wallet. So they have some utility. There's some service provided.
I'm so tired of this, like these crap coins coming out with a wallet, like it's some revolutionary technology. And be like, guys, we're not a meme coin. We have a wallet. Every exchange has a wallet. Every single exchange has its own wallet. Look at KuCoin. They have 10,000 different freaking wallets for all of their assets. So to tell me you have a wallet as though it's some revolutionary piece of technology nobody's ever come up with. There's hardware wallets, there's MetaMask wallets, there's Trezor.
Yeah, but specific projects don't have wallets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because certain projects don't have wallets, your selling point is like, hey, we have some amazing we got some amazing things you can do with our we have a wallet. Like, what is that?
It's a wallet.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's not anything revolutionary. And this whole narrative, like, well, what's it do? Well, it's got a wallet coming. Like, bro, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything.
Dario said, is it worth taking out a loan buying land? Like a Decentraland land? Or are we talking like actual just virtual land in any sector? He said SafeMoon is legit. Do research. They're almost done with their own blockchain. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Now, SafeMoon might have started off as just a reflections, liquidity, blah, blah, blah. But like we saw with Shiba Inu, like we saw with Doge.
I don't think SafeMoon's going to make it through the bear market, bro.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
I think it definitely is.
I think it's going to fizzle off into
SafeMoon. No, SafeMoon
I think
is going to make it.
Shib will. Shib and Doge and all that, but SafeMoon, I think it's gonna bleed out.
No, you're wrong. SafeMoon will definitely make it. So, but the problem is, it has been successful. It's been staying around, and people are investing in it. But now every new project is trying to mimic it, and those are the ones that fizzle out. Those are the ones that end up being rug pulls and scams, because it's very easy to just launch a token, and the only thing you have to write in the smart contract code is, hey, every time there's a seller or a transaction, just pay some tokens to the holders. So we'll see. But I definitely think it's a legit project. A lot of people saying it's a scam. I don't believe it's a scam. But Robin, outside of the top 10, Robin thinks everything's a scam.
I think you're a scam.
Yeah, okay. Doing the show with you is a scam. I should do the show with someone else. I think
that's it, man. We didn't get to open up the club today.
Damn
though.
it. Some bullshit.
Kind of upset.
But
We'll try again tomorrow.
we got a couple new people in here. Dario, thanks again for checking us out, my friend. Hit me up on Instagram if you want to come check out the studio, hang out with us. Also, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Blockchain parlay, baby. How are your picks looking? Are you happy with your picks? You know, maybe what we'll introduce in the future, maybe next week, is come Sunday, you can change one of your picks. Robin, what do you think?
Absolutely not. Whatever you pick, you're set. It's a 1 week, baby. Can't get a 2-day freaking head start. Hell no.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. That'll do it for our show today, my friends. Hope you guys had a fun time. We always enjoy being here with you guys, bringing you all the latest cryptocurrency information with a Sin City flair, as I like to say. So, Robin, got anything else to add before we log off?
Nope.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Peace.